Hello, welcome to the JSH podcast thing.
Welcome.
This is Jaden. I'm Hayden, and the S stands for Stanley, who is not here. So yeah, way to go on him for missing out on the first fucking episode.
Yeah, he's really good at what he does. He's really responsible, but he's dumb. So
He's good at skipping out on shit. Um, so this is gonna act as more of like a pilot episode. We're not gonna have one continuous topic or questions or things like that. We're just gonna go off the rails. I have a list of things to chat about, and we're just gonna see where it goes. And if people like it, then we'll keep doing it. If they don't, well, we'll still keep doing it.
Yeah, so fuck you guys. Just
Exactly.
kidding. Just kidding.
Give me a numbers. All right. So we can't really do anything social media wise in 2020 without talking about Corona.
That's sadly the truth.
Mm-hmm.
Corona. Worst beer?
It's not that bad. I think it's overblown by quite a bit. I think it's truly a terrible thing for those who are vastly affected by it.
Mm-hmm.
So like some of our friends, for instance, are immunocompromised. My mom, for instance, is like screwed. I'm screwed if I get it. But like with most things in life, if you freak out about it, it gets a lot worse.
Mm-hmm.
So like
Kudos to those who are staying home though, being safe.
and actually following the fucking law.
Yeah, good for you guys.
I drove to Walmart today and I legit saw a family conga line on the bike trail. And
That's fantastic.
I wanted to do society a favor and just kind of
Yeah. Those are the people when they get it and they're like, "Oh my god, why didn't like we weren't doing anything wrong."
you just went on a walk with Fido. It's like, well, Fido can run in the backyard.
Yeah.
Um,
But so Corona, right? It's talked about 24/7, every platform you can imagine.
yeah.
I'm a firm believer that education is the best way to inform people.
What is it that the Dr. Mike guy says? Uh, Anxious, or it's like anxious, not panic, or something like that.
Yeah.
It's like it's okay to have anxiety about something, but don't go and buy, hypothetically, of course, don't go buy 8 double packs of fucking toilet paper.
For real, like people need to understand that take what you need. We are a community, we're united,
Yeah,
and we need to look after one another. What the heck I just say? Who knows? One
exactly.
of another.
You meant what you thought you meant. You said.
That's right.
Like for instance, like with like water bottles, like dude, there are people who have really terrible tap water or no tap water. Save it for them. We don't need a 40 pack at my house. Our water tastes a bit funny, but we're fine.
Yeah. Yeah, if I drink the water, I'm not gonna die.
Yeah, exactly. It's transmitted
right,
through
it's
respiratory, not
yeah.
um
And
yeah. It's very overblown, and there's so many people that are freaking out over. It's like because they heard 2% death rate, which
yeah.
I must be a heartless son of a bitch because I heard 2%. I'm like, I mean, the Holocaust had a pretty high mortality rate, but like, it's just like in the grand scheme of things, a 2% death rate isn't bad at all. That's hypothetically, if everybody in the United States got it, 6 million people will die.
Yeah.
Given
And
that's gonna shock a lot of stuff, but it could be worse.
yeah. And like the good thing with us, I feel really bad for all the third world countries. They don't have the technology we have, they don't have the people, and they don't have the education on this matter.
Exactly.
Like we do. And
yeah.
to find peace in the situation, I think we need to trust ourselves mostly. Trust the people who are working 9 to 5, getting up there, the small dogs who are packing your shelves, and when you go and get gas, They're the ones checking you out. You don't want to be there, but the are so that we can live.
Yeah, we need the essential workers, and they're
Yeah.
called essential workers because they're essential. Like, uh, if you go to the grocery store and then there's a cashier, dude, be nice to the guy. He doesn't want to be there. Nobody wants to be at work right now.
Yeah.
Absolutely nobody. But so, like, I work as a cashier at a gas station, and people come in and stuff's short on supply at Casey. I mean, at like Walmart or Hy-Vee or Fairway, and people get really mad really quick when we don't have it. And it's like, with all due respect, we have no control on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it wasn't all the gas station employees didn't get together and go, you know how we're gonna sell a shit ton of stuff is if we make a fake virus.
Yeah. Like, people don't understand that and that's another thing. People don't understand that it's real and it's going to affect us one way or another.
Yeah.
And you can't trust all the newsletters. I'm not gonna go out here and say, oh, fake news, fake news. Like, I'm not gonna say that. But there are some articles and news covers that are not accurate.
Like the people who were saying, if you want, like, you see the article about washing your hands in milk, like, makes it better or something like that. Like,
Yeah, and then like how our president, God rest,
that
our
thing.
president, he, I guess maybe it wasn't him. I don't know, but there was I don't. Someone said in one of the covers, like the press conferences, a while back, that if you, in like, so if you took something that involved like fish, I'm pretty sure it was like a pill or a capsule that you clean fish tanks with in koi ponds. And this old couple,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
yeah,
They,
they were watching the news and they saw our leaders talking about a
yeah.
possible
It's,
cure.
it's a drug that they have a fish equivalent for, but it's highly
Yeah,
toxic for people. And but like, if you take the human equivalent, it's not that bad.
and this old couple like
They
took
died. They
these
died from it.
pills and they died.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then,
and no one's talking about that, and it's
like,
like, wow,
that's really, really stupid. God rest their souls. But
for
you can't
real.
tell me that if somebody told me that a goldfish was the cure for cancer, that doesn't mean I'm going to run downstairs, grab a goldfish, and just, like,
Yeah,
I'd wait a bit. I'm young.
for
I got
real.
time.
And like, to all those scammers that are scamming people, like, oh my gosh, I have the antidote to curing corona, and like, if you buy this from me, you'll never have corona. Like, good. I'm glad they're going to jail.
Yeah, like, one thing, you're an asshole. Like, you're
Mm-hmm.
doing terrible things. I think technically terrorism is
Mm-hmm.
way too high of a charge, but
Mm-hmm.
I think it's a high enough charge where it's scaring people out of being assholes, which I think is good.
Yeah.
I don't think they genuinely are thinking this guy is a threat to national security. It's just you're causing panic. You're causing terror.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a pyramid effect.
Yeah, exactly. Um, we had one person come in and sneeze, and it kind of spread around town about it, and our Casey's almost had to close because nobody wanted to come in.
Wow.
It was ridiculous.
That's incredible, honestly, how fast it takes for word to spread around. But then again, we do live in a small town, but still.
Yeah,
And for that to just almost take a company and a essential place for us to function out of business is sad.
exactly. It's part of me. People throughout history have always panicked over things way too easily, but whether it's mortality or the church or things like that, people have always worried about stuff. And when it comes to corona, a thing that has a pretty good chance of killing you,
Mm-hmm.
it's not a good call for people to just be stupid.
Mm-hmm.
It's don't be stupid, stupid.
Yeah. And that's the stupid fact, stupid. Stupid is as stupid does, stupid.
Yeah, monkey see, monkey do. If somebody gets scared, another person's gonna get scared. Everyone gets fucking scared.
Yeah.
And so,
So,
yeah,
yeah, the best way to go about this is to just educate yourselves.
exactly.
Read the news, check to see where that news is coming from, and talk to people. Talk to your friends, talk to your family. Make sure you're talking to your family during these times.
Exactly. Because one, family's family. You don't know how long they're gonna be around.
Yep.
Two, I think a better strategy, because a lot of people say, "Oh, check the sources." Let's be honest. I can go through any CNN blog, and they're gonna show me the sources, and my mind's just gonna go, "Well, CNN had it, so obviously they're right."
Yeah.
No, people make mistakes. What you do is you cross-reference a bunch of stuff. So if you're curious about Corona, look it up on NBC, look it up on BBC, look it up on CNN, look it up on Fox. And if they all are saying pretty much the same stuff, then that means they're all pretty much right. 9 times out of 10.
Yep.
Reporters aren't going to report 1,000 different things about one single subject and it all be wrong. Because it's all going to come from one source. And you can use common sense to go, oh, well, I doubt 10,000 people died in the past 6 hours in China. Maybe it was a typo and it's actually just 1,000, you know? Because, like, in America, people are freaking out. It's like, it's getting worse and worse. No, test kits are just becoming more available.
Yeah.
Given it's spreading more, which is a little bit of the case. There was a point in time where there was only 6 cases, and that was about 2 months ago. If you think about that. We're at what, 40,000 now?
Yeah. But in conclusion, wash your hands, wash your booty,
wash your hands, wash your
nasty.
ass. Don't go out.
Yeah, if you can stay home, stay home.
Yeah. If you're an essential worker, thank you.
Thank you.
You deserve a lot more thanks than you're getting. If you're not an essential worker and you're still being told to go to work, try to like explain to your boss, hey, I have a kid. Hey, I have an old family member that lives with me. Like, the government sent out the stimulus thing, which is going to help a lot of people. I feel bad for people who live more on the coasts where it's a lot more expensive. Like 12 grand here in the Midwest. That's like 2 months rent.
Yeah.
12
maybe a poodle.
Exactly. 12 grand on a coast, maybe that's food for the week.
And maybe some In and Out.
Yeah, maybe. maybe like a pretty like cheap hooker. The I've never understood how, because in the Midwest, a lot of people are like, oh, it's boring here. I want to get out of the state. I want to go to the coast. I want to explore. It's just, and that's awesome. But I hope people realize that 80 grand a year in California is a lot different than 80 grand a year in Nebraska or Missouri or Arkansas.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah. 80 grand a year in Midwest is so just, oh my God, you can buy your own house and maybe even a second one.
Yeah.
80 grand a year in California. That's like chump change.
I mean, I'm thankful to the Midwest, grew up here, love it here. Everyone that I love is here.
Exactly.
Besides this one place, which is Oregon, which I absolutely adore.
Yeah.
And see what happens, but
you don't know until you go.
Yeah.
It's just, it's the stupid corny line from Into the Spider-Verse where it's like, it's just a leap of faith. It's like, yeah, it is.
Leap of faith into my death.
Legit. I have the poster in my room. I'm just looking at this. This guy should have died. He is free fall. He's above the Empire State Building, for Christ's sake. Dude, the G's alone should knock you out, especially if you're a teenager. Like, if you're, what is he, like 14?
Yeah.
She's fucking dead. Okay, so in these troubling times, I think it's pretty safe to say that a lot of people are spending time at home, like good boys and girls, and theys and its and whatevers. So, in saying that, a lot of things are going on food-wise. Rich Brian, Philip DeFranco, important people in social media have been posting almost daily about what food they're making.
So yeah, guys, this is Stanley.
Oh my god. I'm gonna edit this, and I don't know how I'm gonna edit this in.
Bro.
Jesus Christ. Okay, so
Yeah.
with Corona going on, we have a bunch of people that are influential posting about dietary tips, daily things to be going on, because a lot of people are indoors, not working out as much. Most people don't have a stay-at-home gym, so people are either cutting down their calories or lowering their carbs and stuff like that. So I was kind of curious about you two. What have you been doing food-wise? Anything special? Have you been like getting airdropped any food, or you just vibing along still?
You know, like I don't eat a lot of junk to begin with because
I eat a fucking shitload of junk.
I try not to. Feeling good, you know, every day in my regular life is better than eating something and feeling like poopy.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I feel like poop
And that's
either
on
way
God,
because
baby,
back
bro.
brain.
So when it comes to food and stuff, we it's pretty important to just, you know, like Wendy's is awesome. I love Wendy's. Oh my god, the Baconator, best shit on earth. But here's the thing. If I ate that every day for my life, I would literally be a Baconator.
Yeah.
I got a pretty steep staircase, guys. I don't want to fall down that thing. I don't want to walk down and just go, oop, gout, and
yeah.
That's also
Every
like me
day?
3/4 of the time.
Like today, like this is what I ate today. I woke up around 8 so I could go to my Zoom class meeting, living the life. I woke up and I ate one boiled egg and some orange juice. Then I went downstairs to my class. Forgot to eat for a solid 6 hours. So, by the time I ate again, it was maybe 5, 6 o'clock. So I ate, naturally, a hot dog.
Yes. Oh.
And now
Speaking
I'm
of
here.
eating. Speaking of.
Oh my gosh. So yeah, if you guys didn't know, Stanley is
a glutton.
I'm a big boy.
if he was one of the 7 deadly sins, he would be gluttony.
Fat.
But we love him.
Anybody who's seen my live streams would also know that his second one would be rage. Or envy.
Yeah.
Or envy.
Hayden, what would yours be?
Oh god.
Sorry guys, I like these kind of questions.
No, this is fine. I don't mind going off topic on this one. Hold up, I'm pulling up the 7 deadly sins so I can see all of them. I've watched Full Metal Alchemist. I should know what the 7 deadly sins are by now. Cool. So what are the 7 deadly sins? Because I know, let's see. Pride, sloth. I might be pride. Oh no. I'd be lust.
Yeah, me too.
Pride, envy, wrath, sloth, greed, gluttony, lust. Stanley is definitely gluttony. Lust. Lust is strong passion or longing, especially for sexual desires. Man, I didn't know they had a character in the Bible about me. Anyways, so
I think, you know, if I was one of the 7 deadly sins, I'd probably be pride.
Yeah, for sure. Because pride's usually like a ringleader.
Yeah. And I like to run the monkeys.
Stanley, I have a question that you and me probably have wondered quite a bit, but we could never know the actual answer to. And
What?
I think Jaden would be the perfect person to answer this question.
What's up?
What is it like being a girl that plays video games a lot with a bunch of dudes?
You know, I get a lot of mixed experiences.
So like e-girl culture, I guess, would be the best way to say
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. I
Oh.
love playing with the boys. I absolutely love it.
Yeah.
But sometimes I feel like it's easy to get walked over.
Oh yeah, for sure. Assume that sometimes it feels like your opinion is kind of thrown out the window.
Oh yeah. But that's okay. Because I mean, in the end of the day, I know that I'm a boss ass bitch, but like also I'm pretty good at games. I don't like it when old men hit on me.
That's probably never fun.
Yeah, and then like they'll message me and be like, "So like, you pretty cute on the mic," and mm-hmm. Oh, me rage quitting? Oh yeah, you like that? Oh, okay. And they'll be like, "So like, can I get your Snapchat?" And I'll be like, "What's Snapchat?"
Daddy doesn't let me have Snapchat.
I'm 12. And they'll be like, "Oh shit, really?" And that'll be like even better for them. So it's like,
Just like really shoot yourself in the foot.
yeah. And then oh, this one time like I met a dude on the PS4, and me and Hayden catfished him.
That was a good time though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And no matter what you guys send me on the PS4, like if you're one of those dudes and you're listening to this right now, I always show them. I screenshot the messages and I always show them.
Snapchat too. I hope people know that there's a thing
Yeah.
called secret there's secret screen shot apps all the time.
So if you sent me something, about 10 different dudes have seen it.
Yeah. And those 10 different dudes have sent them into group chats with like a lot of people.
I just
So what's your
was
take
on a
on
bagel.
what's your take on simp culture?
Okay, sim culture? Okay. So I believe that there's two different sides of it. There can be a dude who's buying Mia Khalifa's bathwater and like throwing themselves at her and doing this and that. Like, that's a big simp to me. And a gross simp.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Unhealthy too.
I look at that dude and I'm like, he's unstable. I mean, good for you for having hobbies, but that's unhealthy. And then there's the guy that loves his girlfriend. What's wrong with that? I mean,
Legit.
there's a point with being like one of those guys who, if your girlfriend's a bitch and everyone
Yeah.
sees she's a bitch, then you simping. Because bros before hoes. So
Not even like bros before hoes. Like if it's like a bad relationship and you're just there and you're just like, I mean, she
getting
loves
whipped
me.
by it all the time.
Yeah.
Like she hugs me at night, so like I'm gonna keep
Yeah.
getting
Like
because it is true that men get emotionally abused and manipulated.
yeah, it is.
And it's not about.
It's not a. It's a thing that is. I wouldn't say like over. Not. Not over. Like swept under the rug. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I wouldn't say it's swept under the rug at all. I think it's been brought to humanity's attention.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I think people need to stop saying like, "Oh my God, he has feelings or she has feelings." We're people, guys. Just
Yeah.
shut up.
Yeah.
Like, guys, like, no matter what girls think, like, cool. Your guy might be 6'2", strong ass lumberjack, can break a tree trunk with his fucking hand. That is awesome. You cannot tell me that that guy does not like to come home after a hard day and get a goddamn hug. He's a person.
Yeah.
Find the exact same Zarya looking chick. She'll probably feel the same.
Yeah.
But like, I think when it comes to being a simp, there's has a shrine of Mia Khalifa's bathwater in their attic. There's those guys. And then there's just like the dudes who are just like, I think it's bad because some guys, not just guys, because girls can be simps too.
Mm-hmm.
But like some people are friend zoned and they don't get their friend zoned. Like they just don't comprehend it. Because in their head, it's like this has already worked out perfectly 100 times. You're just not following the script.
Yeah, that is so true. I have met so many dudes like that.
And it's just like, dude, I don't know how to say this, but you're kind of icky.
And it makes you like so uncomfortable. And then like,
oh yeah, for sure.
Once you're finally firmly like, dude, I'm sorry, but no, then you become a bitch.
Yeah, you're apparently the world's worst person.
I'm a hoe. I'm a whore. I got STDs. Like all this shit coming out their mouth. Yeah. If I were to turn around and be like, I'm just kidding. Like, let's get together. They'd be all
like, okay, fellas, let's be honest. What would you rather? Would you rather a girl straight up tell you, I don't really like you? Or would you rather her lead you on and date you because she felt bad for you? And then when you guys break up, because you guys are going to break up, she goes, I mean, I just did it because I felt bad.
Yeah.
Nobody on earth would prefer that.
If a guy said that to me, I'd cry.
Legit.
So.
Like, that's just nobody likes to be used, let alone thrown under the bus like that.
Yeah.
Because, like, breakups suck. There's no need to make a breakup worse and say that.
It's true.
Because it's like, dude, you guys already broke up. Just, neither of you are ahead here. You were both, you were both knocked out in the ring. Just stay down. Stop getting up, puking, and falling back down. Because there are people, everybody knows those people, where like, it's less they're simps, but more they're just so overly attached to anything. Towards a friend group, towards a girl, towards a video game, whatever.
All of the above for all these dudes I meet on the PS4. But
exactly. So, like, there's those types of people. And you can't help but feel bad for them. But you also got to realize, like, there's a certain point when someone's so deep in the hole, it's like, dude, just stop digging.
Yeah.
Like, they're just digging down, they're throwing the dirt over behind them, but they're so far down, the dirt doesn't even go, like, on the surface. It just hits the side and just goes down to their feet. They're just kind of just there, just shoveling away.
Yeah. Man.
It's, it's just not a healthy lifestyle at all.
It's true.
Like,
my mom's always told me that starting out in life, your first couple, 3-4 relationships, whatever. I mean, like, there has been, like, the high school sweetheart stories, don't get me wrong, but those first couple relationships when you're young, and, like, I'm only 17.
Exactly.
Are like going to the candy store at the corner of your street that you've known your whole life. But once you're out in the world and experiencing things, it's like the whole goddamn Willy Wonka factory.
Exactly.
Of people. So it's like, why emotionally corrupt yourself for a few people that just didn't work? They just weren't right for you.
Yeah.
And completely lackluster in the next relationship that could maybe be the one. Why put yourself through that?
And this isn't us saying, like, don't date in high school. I personally think dating in high school is a great idea. Yeah, I think it's a great idea. There's nothing worse than if, like, because, like, everybody has, like, the first, like, really bad breakup.
Yeah, everyone's had it.
And you need to go through that in high school because it's so much more acceptable. Because if you have that in high school, what are you? You're a wreck for a few months, weeks, days, whatever. You're a complete wreck of a human being. And then you're fine. Now, let's say you delay that, and let's say you don't date until college. Okay, now when you have that breakup, you're all of that, but you're also paying 20 grand every semester to go there.
And now you have life. And let's delay it even further.
And
Now
yeah,
you're married to this person, and you have kids, and a family, and a home, and a mortgage. And
yeah,
now you're dealing with that? Like,
it's just
you know.
it's just good to just go through really bad stuff early on. Just hit it head on. Don't run from it. Just run straight into it. Trust me, you're not gonna go through it. You're gonna hit it. You're fall on your ass. You're gonna get back up. You're gonna go, that was stupid. You're gonna go back away, and you're gonna wipe up your nose, and you're gonna go, fuck it, I'm gonna do it again.
And that's just life, baby.
Exactly.
That's just life.
Life is just hitting a brick wall, and then eventually that brick wall gives a little, and you're like, oh my god, and then you die. The brick walls are 401k.
What do you think,
And then it
Stanley?
falls on you.
Yeah?
And then you die. After 401k, you die.
Favorite animal?
All right. For me,
yeah.
I like cats. I mean, pussy. No, I'm just kidding. I like cats, and they're just cool. Like, cool.
Hell yeah.
Like,
They have a very like don't give a shit attitude.
I got some awesome cats. I got this cat named Oswald. Had him for 10 years since 4th grade. That man, thick as hell.
He is.
Dude, Oswald's fucking famous.
Yeah.
He is famous in our school.
He is. He's like, if he showed up to school and was just pimping around, like.
Hey, I'm just saying though, Benji's getting up there in our friend group.
Benji is. You know, Benji is probably like the second famous cat.
Yeah, for sure. I have no hope in ever achieving Oswald level of fame with my cat. But sometimes I will walk into a classroom and somebody will go, how's Benji doing? And I look at them and I'll just go, I've never talked to you before. And they'll say, oh, and leave.
And then there's just my fat larder cat.
You got lots of cats, don't you, Stanley?
I have 2 cats.
Your cats look melted, Stanley.
Why did you look melted?
One of my cats is like 17 pounds.
Oh.
Benji's 4.
Oswald's
4?
like 11. Oswald's 11. That man, I feed him chicken. I'm gonna be honest.
Benji, I have Benji on a pretty strict diet. She
Is Benji a boy or a girl?
It's a girl. She's a girl.
Oswald and Benji forever.
Oh my god, Oswald X Benji.
Oh my god, you'd have such cute babies.
It would. Benji's a long haired cat, and
Oswald's just ugly.
She is. She's got white feet. If I knew it was a girl, I would have named her Mittens.
Yeah.
But I'm an idiot, and she's so hairy. And when we got her, she was soaking wet, because she I didn't tell a story of that another time. But anyways, we got her. She was soaked, and I didn't think, let's check the balls.
Yeah.
I was just like, we need to get this cat warm, and I just started calling. I just said Benjamin. I was like, that's a good name. She has a cooch. So Benji it is.
You said this female cat, like, I was a little kid. This cat showed up out of nowhere. The first word I knew was Fred, because that was the thing going on. So this cat's name was Fred. It turned out to be a girl. And she got picked up by the pound one day. Was missing for a long time. And we went down to the pound to go pick her up because we lived right by the pound at the time, and they named her like Anastasia, and I'm sitting there like, yo, that's Fred.
I don't like very foreign names for animals.
Yeah, like Anastasia, like, okay, Oswald's pushing it, but like
Oswald is just
an old man.
Oswald just makes it sound like he's a butler.
Yeah, like if you look at him and
he's an Oswald.
Yeah, I don't know if you guys ever do this, but you see your pets and you try to envision them as like humans. Like I envision like an old fat butler.
For Benji, I envision this I don't give a shit lady. She is so like, fuck you. Like every time I do anything. She's the only cat I know that doesn't like tuna.
Mm.
I got her that Fancy Feast stuff, and oh my god, you would think she ate Taco Bell.
Oh, that's right. I remember you talking about that.
Yeah, she just can't do it.
Yeah, my kitty girl, we just got a cat named Ellie.
Oh.
And she was on dry food for a long time. She's a Himalayan. She's really fluffy. Looks like she's wearing like Dutch pants because she's so fluffy. But she's so cute. But we, because Oswald, he's old and he has a tooth missing, so we feed him this food called Sheba. He loves it. He eats 6 a day because that's the recommended, and whatever. He has like 3 years left. Might as well spoil him. Anyways, we we were like, okay, yeah, like she can have it too. We don't want her feeling left out. Whatever. The girl, oh god, the girl pooped herself for a solid day. A solid day. There's poo everywhere. And my dad and I had to give her a bath while she has like matted poo on her butt because she's fluffy. It was so bad. We just poor girl. We just kept dunking her in the water, but she's so sweet. She didn't hiss or anything. She was just holding on to this jar that was on the corner of the bathtub. But we got her clean. She felt so much better. And it's a lot of work to be a pet owner, but it's so rewarding.
See, if you're on the fence about owning any animal, get a cat. Because cats, when it comes to cleaning, that's the most annoying part about animals is cleaning them. Cats are self-maintenance. They don't. If it's actually worse to wash a cat.
Yeah.
The only time you should wash a cat is like if they have really bad fleas, or if they have like ear mites or shit like that. That's when you need to wash an animal.
Like, take care of your pets, people.
Yeah.
If your pets are suffering and they need some attention.
Yeah. Like,
no.
Benji's a stray. We didn't like get her from a shelter or anything. She's a rescue.
Yeah.
We got her. She had worms, polyp in her ear, really bad mites, had fleas. And she was a kitten. And picked her up. Did probably way too much on her. We did a lot of work on her, and now she's a-okay, and she's chilling behind me and just resting bitch face.
I love that. Like, take care of your pets. If you can foster pets, amazing. Good job. And just like if you're abusing your pets and you're just I will punch you.
You legit.
I will fight
Can't
you.
eat my hamster.
I hate those like not PETA ads. God, the people at PETA make me mad.
But like in the arms of the angel.
Yeah, those. Yeah. Okay, so there's such a thing as too much pandering.
For real.
Like, I get that animal abuse sucks, but like, come on. I don't need to look at a pit bull for 20 minutes and start to feel bad for it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, the St.
I
Jude
understand that they need money and they need funding. But when you're just milking that and making kids watch that for generations.
Yeah. Like,
OMG.
Okay, so I don't like the. Can we just admit how messed up this is? We started getting the ads for pet care stuff before we started getting like commercials for like St. Jude's.
Yeah.
And now I'm so used to seeing abused animals. When I see a person that is like 7 years old that beat cancer, I honestly don't care. Because it reminds me of the annoying freaking animal commercials. And I look at the kid and I'm like, God, why don't they have hair? And then I just listen. I'm like, oh my God, I'm a bad person. Anyways, yeah, don't be assholes to your animals.
Yeah, don't be assholes to your animals.
Legit.
Yeah, my cat ate my hamster.
My God.
It was a very sad day. Shut up, I love that.
Tell a story about that one, please. I've never heard it.
Okay, so when I first got my cat like 3 years, I had this little hamster. It had long hair, fucking fat ass, dude. Fucking. He had two little poofs, and then I came home one day, hamster was on the floor. There's, a little bit of fur here, a little fur there. Then there's a little fucking kitten just licking it. I'm like, what the? So, that's, yeah. And then I buried it in a box.
Oh, wait, how did it get out?
I forgot to latch it this morning.
Oh.
Wait, when was this?
Like 3 years ago.
Oh, you said this morning, and I was like, was this today?
Yeah, I was about to be like, oh.
I was trying to say that morning.
Oh, I gotcha.
I said this morning.
Yeah, I got you. Shit. I was like, oh, did I really just laugh about that?
So, I still would have laughed. I don't care. So, as we're coming more so to a close on this little pilot episode, since we started off without Stanley, I think we should give a little bit of introductions about us, I guess.
Yeah.
And explain not really who we are, but like stuff about us, so that like because we all thank God we all have like
our humor.
Yeah, like at least like thank God we all have really different sounding voices.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this is the JSH podcast, so we should go down the line from J to S to H.
All right.
Oh shit! I just realized that.
All right. Well, my my name is Jaden. I'm the J in the JSH. I'm 17. I like to play video games, as you guys may know. I'm my class president. Surprise, surprise. I love the boys. I love my friends. I'm pretty chill. I love music, love art. I'm kind of, that girl. But
She's
I'm
like
always down to make some jokes, and
you're like an e-girl, but they're like not
Yeah.
cringy.
Yeah, I'm like the cool e-girl. Like
you're the reasons people like e-girls without all the side effects.
Yeah, because I'm not a little piece of shit.
Yeah, that.
I'm real, guys. I'm real. But yeah, thanks for tuning in and talking about me. So let's go to
Stanley.
S.
Oh shoot! You used my. Oh, okay. Hi, I'm Stanley. I'm 17. I like guns.
He does.
I like guns a lot.
He really does.
Yeah. So Stanley's practically a redneck.
I like cars.
I like to call him the gangster hillbilly.
I like fishing.
I like to call him a lot of things.
And then I like food. I like food a lot. Couldn't tell. I like food a lot.
Stanley's like one of my best friends. Stanley and Hayden are top 5.
He genuinely pisses us off so much.
He does. He really does. But we love him.
We adore you, but
yeah, we absolutely adore him.
Sometimes, just fuck you, man.
I feel the same way about myself.
So S stands for shit.
Yeah, that's what I said in the beginning.
Hey, boys, I'm shit. My nickname's Cletus.
Oh my God, no. So, but yeah. So let's see. What all do you do? You got games, shooting team, and
fishing.
Fishing. A lot of fishing.
I like airsoft.
He's an outdoors person.
I'm an outdoor. I like boats. I like cars.
I like girls on boats and cars.
I like pizza.
I like Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil.
Dr. Phil's like my idol. He saved my marriage with my hand. He was cheating on me.
Oh,
Brady was cheating on me with Lefty.
You drive me to drink.
Cheers. He likes to party. I also like to party.
Yeah.
We also like to party.
All
together.
of us. All of us do.
Yeah, if you guys, we know each other in real life. Y'all want.
Yeah. So, all right. I think that's it for Stanley.
Nah, I'm pretty fucking fat.
It's implied.
Me too, though.
I don't think you can. Nah, I don't think you can go through a life with a name like Stanley and not, you know.
Yeah, I might just have to end it soon.
We need to get you fucked
Alright.
up.
Man, this got real sad. Real
Yeah.
fast.
Well.
Stanley's also depressed.
Yeah.
It's not mine, so-
Yeah, it's all good. So, I'm the H of JSH. My name's Hayden. I am not anywhere close to popular, but I hang out with this crew. Practically, we all have like a group of friends, and none of us fit in with anyone. So we were like,
Facts.
well, these guys, and that's how all of our friends got together and how we know each other.
Honestly,
we don't want to hang out with the popular people. We don't have really. I can't fucking talk. We don't want to hang out with the popular people. We don't want to hang. God fuck. We don't want to hang out with the.
We don't want to hang out with the speds.
Speds.
Yeah, there you go. I got you, man.
So we're just right in the middle.
Exactly.
I don't know how I got in the friend group, to be honest, but
because you're cool. You're just a popular person that we all enjoy. Because you're the class president. Like whether you like it or not, you are a popular person. But so I guess a little bit about me. I love video games. I like. I'm super big into math and science. I'm such a fucking nerd.
he's
I've
so
got
smart.
no.
Yeah.
I've got a bookshelf in my room, and I'll read off a couple of the titles just to like show you how much of a fucking dweeb I am. The Big Book of ACT Skills, The Dungeon Master's Guide, the whole Game of Thrones box set, and then a box of Trooper Frosted O's, which is a thing I got a shirt in. Oh, and then a thing of Wheat Thins.
I got some cereal.
Hell yeah. Cool. So yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a ringleader by any means, but I think with a lot of the stuff that happens in our friend group, I'd say I'm probably one of the more like active ones.
Oh yeah.
I'm not like a ringleader, but like an instigator.
No,
like,
you are. You definitely are.
Like I'm definitely like, if there's a party idea, I'm the one who's like, guys, let's go here or let's do this. Or
he's like basically, if we were a band, he'd be our manager.
Yeah, legit. Like I would not. I do not want to be the face of anything. I hate that so much, but I love being in the back. Like, for instance, with this, I'm going to be editing this, so if you have any problems with this, feel free to, like, kick my ass. But, like...
yeah. You know, I view Hayden kind of as, like, here, if I had to view Hayden, if I had to view... Shit, now I can't talk. Shit.
Stanley's rubbing off on us.
Sucks to suck.
Shut up, Stanley. If I had to pick apart Hayden and say what I think of him, I would say Hayden is kind of like a roof, you know? People always think that a foundation is the most important part, but the roof is what's protecting the house.
So, it's so fucking sweet.
If Hayden was it, that's just how I view Hayden. He's there whenever you need someone, and he's always there to cover you, and you may not always appreciate it, but in reality, that's what's holding it all together. So,
but in saying that, I'm also kind of an asshole sometimes.
Yeah, you could cave. You could cave in.
Yeah, that's good. So, it's good to explain a little bit about our friend group too while we're doing our introductions. Yeah. Think of like the typical ideal high school friend group, right? Like you've got like the smokers, you've got the partiers, you've got like the gamers, and then you've got like that one girl that's always included, like no matter what. So like that's like the ideal friend group, right? Like we are the most cliche group of people.
Yeah.
But
like there should probably be a Netflix series about us.
Legit. Like we need to start like someone needs to write a memoir about our high school years.
Literally.
So in saying that though, we all have a very odd way of dealing with everything. Mm-hmm. So like being our friend, there's no real benefit. It is a free pass to make fun of us. But that also means that we have a free pass to make fun of you.
And baby, we're
And
gonna
or beat the
use
shit
it.
out.
Yeah, if you cannot take jokes at your expense, then you can't be. You're gonna be the punching bag.
Yeah.
But also in saying
But
that,
not physically.
physically sometimes. In saying that though, everybody has like that one thing about them that is like a hey, don't and we respect that to an extent. Sometimes people are, if somebody is taking it too far on another dude, then we will take it too far on them, and then it shuts down the whole situation. But it's pretty by the books. What is it? The council?
The council.
Yeah. Not one person will ever just do anything on their own, I guess. Like they on their own. But like if let's say that there's a party going on. Okay, somebody poses the idea. Now somebody's gonna host it, and somebody's gonna bring booze, somebody's gonna bring weed, somebody's gonna bring games. There's a bunch of people involved in everything. Every decision has multiple people in it. And let's say we want to add somebody to our friend group, like to our group chat. It's not, oh, well, they're added. It's, you gotta go, you gotta be like, hey, so-and-so wants to join. Should they come over? And then we'll vote on it.
Yeah.
Given some people have more say than others. Jaden has probably the most say.
Wait, what?
Yeah, everybody has more say than others. So everyone has say. Like think of it in tiers. Like you have tier 1, tier 2, tier 3, tier 4, tier 4 being nothing, tier 1 being everything. Jaden, Stanley are probably all in tier 1, tier 2 area. But
that's because I'm mom.
Legit, Jaden's the mom of the group.
Yeah.
Dude, I was just added to that like a day ago.
Yeah.
What?
The
council?
Yeah.
The council. Oh.
He was just added to the council group chat, which there was a vote on adding him.
Really? I was not there.
Yeah, we had a vote. Everybody joined a call. Was like, and our friend Jamal, he was like, all in favor of adding Stanley. And we were like, aye. And he was like, motion carried, and he got added instantly.
And that's just how our friendship is like so strong, because like we all argue and bicker, but we always get over it in the end. I think a friendship without a little bit of life and spice and meanness and telling people the damn truth to your face.
Oh yeah. But there's a lot of, I don't think anyone really lies in our friend group, which is nice.
No.
There's no, like with anybody, there's a little bit of talk behind people's backs. There's always is. I know for sure there are people in our friend group that really don't like me. Same with Stanley, same with Jaden. There are some people that when they open their mouths, you can hear everybody's eyes roll.
Yeah.
But when we're all together, for some really weird, twisted reason, we care about each other.
Because we're all sad, depressed, lonely teenagers.
Because we all watched 16 growing up, and we thought that's how high school's gonna be. And it's not. Dude, our mall.
Watch shows when you grew up?
Exactly. The mall in our town is a roofed footpath. I don't even think it earns that much glory.
Yeah.
It is. It's on the page for the top 10 worst malls in the state.
That's true.
I think it's number 2 or something like that. It's really interesting.
Oh, that's awesome.
Gotta love it. Sweet home Alabama. So yeah, I guess that's the end of this pilot.
Yeah.
So awesome. Thank you guys for listening. If you made it to the end, yeah, Stanley, you should probably go to bed.
You should.
Work.
Yeah. Anyways, thanks you guys for listening. If you have any, any comments, suggestions, stuff like that, put them in. I'll read through them. I'll think about stuff. If if you have suggestions for like, maybe you want us to have like an opening intro song or something like that. Cool. Or an outro, whatever. Who cares? Let us know. Bro, I can get on GarageBand. I can make a beat.
Same. Yeah. And
All right.
that's what's up.
Yeah. All right. Thank you guys.
Bye.